Hey guys, what's up? It is episode 28. I can't believe I've made 27 and, well, almost 28 of these things. Anyway, yeah, so we are here. We're back in our base, and I'm in my storage room here with all of our chests. I'm waiting for some things to go through the storage system. And as you can see, I have redesigned the floor. So what we're going to be doing in this episode is whatever I feel like doing, pretty much. No, my goal is to basically kind of update the base here. So we've been spending a lot of time out of the base. We've been spending some time in the Guardian farm. We built the slime farm, and we did a couple of doors over here. And we've been spending a lot of time over in the desert. So what I would like to do is kind of maybe not completely finish off my base, but to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. So what I've decided to go with is a floor that looks like this. So I have our light gray glazed terracotta here for these little designs on the floor, which I quite like. And then I have tried multiple different things in combinations with the white concrete, the orange concrete. I tried black concrete. I tried gray concrete. I tried different other types of blocks besides concrete to try to come up with a good floor design that I really like, and I think I've finally landed upon this. I think it is colorful, it's interesting, but it's not too much. So I really like it, and what I'm going to be doing is basically, so you can see the orange is following here, and what's going on with the orange is that the orange is going to be like the main pathway through the base, if you will. So obviously, you know, you can walk off the path without dying or something, but it's just going to kind of direct you like the way through. And so in here, this was our old floor. In case you haven't been watching the World of Hex, this was my old floor. Basically, I had just white concrete and then kind of this orange border. And that was okay, but it was just a little bit too much white. I felt like I was living in a sanitarium or something crazy. But right here, what we've got is we've got another test. So I'm going to tear this out. And then, so this right here is more the new layout. So basically, there's going to be orange basically tracks, if you will. So this orange, the orange like pathway, I guess you could say, is going to go through here, and then on the outside we'll just have the same things bordered by white. Now I kind of have an issue right here because I don't know if I want to like shift this over by a block. So that would shift this over by a block, and then kind of have like double right here on the entrance to my. Yeah, it's kind of a tricky situation. So I'm kind of thinking of offsetting this because it's not really in the middle anyways because it's round. So who cares if it's in the middle? But then kind of I care that it's in the middle. I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing as far as this part of it. So what I'm going to do is work on this floor, and I'm going to try to get this floor done. What I'm thinking though for the rest of the base is I'm going to be trying to figure out what to do with these upper floors. So I've had a couple ideas. The first idea was I could put like some different contraptions in here. Like we could have an automatic potion brewing situation in here. We could have, well, other things like that. We could have our concrete converter over here, which I've got a temporary one set up right there. We could have another wort farm. I've got a temporary another wort farm, and etc., etc., etc. Over in the back here, I'm going to build our some type of an elevator. I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm thinking about using my multi-floor elevator back here, but I don't know if I want it going all the way down to bedrock because down there I have a mining operation kind of going on. So I don't know if I want to do that because if I press the wrong button and it goes all the way down, it's going to be like 10 minutes before it comes back up. So what I might do is I might do like a faster elevator for down to the mine shaft and back up, and then do the multi-floor one just for the upper 3 floors here. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm also, the other idea that I had was to turn this into a giant map room where the map is completely on the floor. And I think that would be really cool also. It's something that I would be interested in doing. So as far as these upper floors, I was considering, because basically I have them segmented right now into two different levels. And I was thinking about like, what do I need these 2 levels for? Like, what am I going to put in here? I don't even know. So what I'm considering doing, and you can kind of see that I started doing it, is to tear out one of the floors so that it's basically one level that is about 6 or 7 tall, I mean, rather than 2 levels that are 3 tall. The 3 tall levels just kind of don't feel that grand, don't feel that interesting. And so That's probably what I'm going to do, is make it a 7 tall level. And up here is going to be like my bedroom. I might have my pets up here, as long as they don't make too much noise. So hopefully we'll be able to get to a lot of that stuff and maybe beyond in this particular episode. But for now, I'm going to get back to work on this floor. All right, you guys. So I have put in the bottom floor here. Very, very pleased with it. Very pleased with it. So what I decided to do was go with this orange concrete, just like I talked about, as far as some of like a border to kind of direct you around. Now, the tough parts were to get it to align in certain places. So unbelievably, it actually aligned to the front door. It actually aligned up to the staircase. Actually, these should be white concrete right here. Let's fix these real quick. It aligns to this thing. I was thinking about putting orange concrete there and there, but it just looked funny. It looked like a little bit too much orange going everywhere. Then it aligns to this. What it does not align to is like this corridor right here. So what I decided to do is just to take it all the way straight across and then turn it like this. So it's this kind of makes like a square, you can see, and then the square kind of goes outside the building. But that just looks the best, because I tried other things like having the concrete go at like a diagonal or something, and no, did not work. So yeah, so that works really well. The place that it really doesn't work well is on these doors. So like if I was to put the orange concrete towards this side door, like obviously the side door is in the wrong place. But if I move the door, then the whole building would look weird. And so then, yeah, so something's got to give there as far as symmetry. That'll probably drive some of you guys nuts, but for me, I'm totally okay with it, because asymmetry is just something that I'm okay with. Also over here, so I did it all the way around here. I haven't done it in the back yet because I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to put back here. Part of me wants to put in like a potion brewing thing, but then it's kind of like a long way to go to get all the way around here to get a few potions. So that seems unnecessary. I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah, this thing, I completely forgot to tell you guys that I built a giant nether portal. So basically this is a nether portal. Like if I break that block, you can see the obsidian right there, and then it goes to right here. And so it's just a big rectangle, and then I put like a decorative front to it. And I really like this. As you can see, the nether portal is not centered on the concrete either, which kind of bugs me a little bit more than some of the other things. But the nether portal is exactly across from the door and centered in the room. So, yeah, kind of like either I've got this centered or I've got that centered, but I can't have both. So something's got to give. I'm not sure. I might move this over one because I think it's a little bit more obvious that it's off from this than it would be that it's off from the door. But I made the decision that up here I am in fact going to do a big map on the floor. So I'm going to do a big map on the floor, which means I'm not going to have a lot of room in here to put a lot of stuff. But what I do want to put up here, other than the map on the floor, is a potion brewing thingy. So I'm not sure exactly how big I'm going to put it, how big I'm going to make it, or where I'm going to put it, but it's going to go up here somewhere. The map is going to be kind of in the center of this room. I really don't want to disturb the views from this room because for some reason I just like standing in it and looking around. So I think this would be a great place for a map, and then also the brewing thing right here. That means that this temporary concrete maker disaster thing that I set up to make some concrete earlier has got to go. And I got to move it down there, but I got to get rid of this zombie first. This guy's bugging me. What are you doing out here? I zombie-proofed this whole place. How'd you find your way over here, you little... Now you set me on fire. Ooh, did he drop something? Ooh, he did. A golden chest plate. Golden nugget for me. Anyway, where was I? What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I was talking about the concrete maker. So the concrete maker is... I thought there was another one. Oh, these guys are now imitating the zombie. Good. Good. Imitate the zombie. What are you doing flying around? Barb! Sit down. Sit down, Barb. You're not supposed to be flying around, Barb. What are you doing? Fred! Sit down, Fred. Barb, what are you doing? Don't go in there. You silly... What is he doing? What's she... So sad, Barb. Anyway, back on track. Come on, Hex. You can focus. All right, so I'm going to move the concrete maker into this little cubby hole. So in this cubby hole, I had a bed so that I could AFK here, because when I was trying to build my base, I didn't have a good bed to sleep in, so then this just seemed like a nice little cubby to sleep in. So I had a bed in here, but I don't want to have that bed anymore in here. So what I'm going to do is put a concrete maker in here, which was a little bit of a design challenge to put a concrete maker in such a small space. The but I believe I came up with a way to do it. So we're going to go ahead and build that actually right now. All right, here we go. We're testing this thing. Here we go. Right, so we're going to place, break. It's in there. Lovely. Okay, cool. So that's working. We now have a functioning concrete maker that is somewhat difficult to get to because it's up at the top of a ladder, but no more difficult than the bed that was there. So we're good to go with that. Yeah, that's nice. All right, let me just put this piece of ladder back like that. All right, cool. Anyway, that's pretty cool. So I don't even know what I'm going to work on next. I don't even know. Probably what I'm going to do is kind of frame out an area where I'm going to do the map. So let's go up here and work on that. We're going to try to figure out a nice area to do the map. And I should probably tear this thing out now that I have that done. I have an empty bucket. And I need some water anyway, and that's pretty good. All right, so we'll tear this thing down. That looks better already. What a mess. I don't even know why I put pumpkins in here. All right, so tell you what, I am going to work on this little map area and see what we come up with. I might not actually put any of the map in today, the actual, map, but I will probably put in, maybe some of the, item frames and stuff and get that started. All right, guys. Well, I've put in the lights. So this is where the map is going to go. It's going to be a big, giant map on the floor. I think that's going to look really cool. Now, I think I said in the previous one that I wasn't going to put the map in today, and that's pretty obvious because I'm not in 1.13. I've been doing so much work in 1.13 that I completely forgot that you couldn't put these, what do you call them? Oh, did I forget a word again? Oh, man, I need to have like a counter for how many words I forget. What is it called? An item frame. You can't put item frames on the ground yet because I'm not going to play in 1.13 until it's stable so that I don't corrupt my world or have any issues like that. So, yeah, so once that happens, then I might do an episode where we're doing some mapping. But for now, this is just going to be where the map goes. And then I've decided to not put a netherwort farm in here or a potion factory because I'm going to put that somewhere else. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but it's not going in here. So I want this to be pretty much 100% dedicated to the map. So that's that. I've still got my stairway here. I don't know if that's going to happen. And then I did a little bit of work upstairs in what's going to eventually be sort of like my bedroom, I guess, or whatever place that I have my main bed. Anyway, so up in here, I've put in most of the floor, and I really like the way that this turned out. I like the fact that I can look out down there and kind of see some of my builds. I can look out and see kind of the Monument Valley down there if I get in the right window. You probably can't see that. But anyways, I really like the way this looks. I like it much better with the higher ceiling as opposed to having, two different ceilings or two different floors that are only 3 tall, which is what I had before. So that's good. This was kind of a remnant from before. I don't know if I'm going to leave some of this in or not because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be building a multi-floor elevator here. So as you can see down here at the bottom, I've already put in some lights. So this is going to be the car for our multi-floor elevator right here. So this is going to be like the first floor that it goes to, and then it's going to go to the floor above, and then the floor where my bedroom is, and then the very top floor. Yeah, I kind of knocked down the ladder, so I can't climb back up that way. But that's what we're going to be working on. So I've already put in a couple of the blocks for this is going to be the floor of our elevator car, and then I already put in 2 of the slime blocks, or 1 layer of the slime blocks. So, and then kind of framed it out with these glazed terracotta blocks that we need to make it slip through. And this is going to be the second version of my multi-floor elevator. And I think I'm going to have it just go up to these floors here, not because it couldn't go all the way to the bottom, but just because I don't really go down there that much, and it'd be kind of nice to have and kind of wait till 1.13 and do like some sort of a quick drop type thing, so it's a little bit faster elevator all the way to the bottom. And the reason for that is because if I send this thing down there, then the issue is going to be if I press the wrong button and I send it down, it's going to take a long time for it to come back up. You know what I mean? So it's kind of what I'm thinking. I might change my mind on that and do my multi-floor elevator all the way to the bottom. But for now, it's just going to be here. All right. So then what I need to do is I need to put in our blocks for the upwards and downwards. So let's see. Up is going to go on the right. Well, I can't remember. Anyways, what I need to do is kind of check out my design for this thing because it's been a while since I've built it in creative mode and remember how to do it. And then I'm going to get on with building this thing. So probably what I'm going to do is give you guys some progress updates as I put in the different elements of this elevator. All right, you guys. So what I've done is I put in all of the down circuits. So all of the circuits that activate the down motion. This one here got a little dicey. I don't really know how far over the edge I want to go with this thing. And yeah, so the basic idea here is that because I don't have to do the up button, I might be able to kind of compact the down circuitry. Anyway, more on that later. For now, I'll just kind of take you through. So this is one story right here. So this is the story where my bedroom or whatever is going to be, where my main bed is. I might actually put my pets in here as well. The cats and the birds and the doggies. We'll see. And then, yeah, so that's this level. So I hooked up the button and then that runs all the way over here. If you haven't seen this work, basically the up circuit works like this. So you press the button and then it activates this redstone line, which then activates that piston right there. And that piston will be facing into an observer that will start the elevator going. Now this thing right here, we have an immovable block and another immovable block. So there's another furnace down here and then sandwiching the piston right here. And basically the way that works is when the slime block out of the elevator comes and it hits this piston, it's going to pick up the piston and then it's going to get trapped by this furnace right here because it's immovable. And then if I activate the piston, then that makes the piston an immovable block now, and then it allows the elevator to travel. So that's the main way that the system works. If you want to see the entire tutorial on that, I have actually two different versions of this multi-floor elevator that I did a tutorial on. So I'll try to put a card on the screen. Hopefully it's on right now. And you can check that out if you're interested in more details about how this is working. But for now, that's that. And the next thing I wanted to show you was down here, if I can get down there without killing myself. Down here, I actually created another level to our base. That's right, a whole new level. Taking it to a new level, guys. Taking it to a new level. Isn't that up, though? Anyway, so down here, what I've got is I've got another station for the elevator. I know that I talked about doing a drop all the way to the bottom, but I'm not going to do that. I decided not to do that. This is the new level right here. So we're not all the way down to the bottom. This is actually like Y60 something, 74. Y74. And right here, what I've got is just some temporary blocks right here, just to keep any creepers out if there's creepers out here. That basically what I'm going to do is have a secret entrance right here. So this was stone and andesite and blocks like that from our terraforming stuff that we did, or not really terraforming, but block substituting, whatever you want to call that, that whole thing that we did. And then, so this is going to be a temporary door, but what I'm going to put in is some sort of a piston door right there. And here comes the baddie, so we're going to close this thing up real quick. A piston door of some kind so that it's basically hidden, so then you can come in here and get in the elevator just from ground levels. That way I don't have to fly up to my base from over on this side. I can just walk and open the secret door. And then down here, I have not put anything yet because I only need an up station, if that makes sense. So I don't need a circuitry to send the minecart down, if that makes any sense. And then in here, there's a little cave. And all the way down to the bottom of this thing, we've got, yes, our beacon that's no longer functioning. But we have, this is kind of a mining area that I've been kind of mining some things out of. I was eventually thinking about building a tree farm down here, and I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But it is a nice place to mine for ores and find zombies that are going to kill me and things like that. So I'm going to put an elevator station down here as well, instead of doing a drop or a faster elevator like the 1.13 kinds of water elevators. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do our actual elevator, and I'll just be careful with pushing the buttons. I don't think I'll have too many problems. Okay, guys, so I've put in all of the up circuitry and all of the different levels, and now what I'm doing is I'm just tearing out this stairway that goes that I had going down temporarily, because we are ready to build our elevator car. So yeah, I'm really hoping this is going to go well. I'm a little bit nervous that it's going to get stuck somewhere, that I forgot some piece of redstone somewhere and it's going to get all jammed up, but we'll see what happens here. So I have no idea how to build it. Kind of forgot how to build the little car here. That's funny. Well, yeah, let me figure out how to build it, and then we'll move on with building it here. Whoa, total lag spike. Wow. The first thing that we want to do when we're building one of these is to make sure that it's blocked off so that it doesn't start taking off, and we don't want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and put a furnace on top of it. I know that it should be stopped by this whole contraption here, but just in case, just don't want to have any mishaps. All right, there we go. So next, what we're going to do is we got to put our, let's see, it was a sticky piston down right here. Bam, like that. And then right here, we have our observer facing outwards, so it's going to look like this. Nope. Ah, these observers are always a pain. All right, so I got to jump and place it, or I could just build a block. Oh, missed. Missed. Got it. Cool. Third time lucky. All right, there we go. And then right here, we have our slime block. Right there. Okay. And then facing the other direction up, we have a sticky piston facing up right there. And then we have slime block, slime block, slime block. And then this one is going to go this way. And then I have to come around here. I got to break these out anyway eventually, so may as well do it now. Break those out. I think this block can stay there for now. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, and then our guy going like that. Okay. So now, moment of truth. Moment of truth time, folks. Here we go. And we're going to press the up button, and hopefully we have a working elevator. So going up, and where it should go up, I don't think I have anything obstructing it, at least not up to the next level. All right, so we're going to press up. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm nervous. Just do it. Yay! At least it took off. All right, and it stopped at the right spot. Cool. And our beacon is working temporarily. That's funny. Okay, let's see. I don't think there's anything obstructing it for the next level. Well, let's give it a shot. Press the up button again. Here we go. Did nothing. Try it again. Yeah, we're doing nothing. Okay, what did I do wrong? Yeah. Oh, this is it right here. I see a problem. Yeah, we have some blocks in the way. There we go. Okay. All right. They just happened to be right at the right level that it made me think that there was nothing obstructing. Okay. Cool. All right. There we go. Now I just have to figure out how do I get back on top of this thing. All right. Okay. I think we're on top of it now. There we go. Got on top. Okay. Let's try again. There we go. Okay. Cool. Good. I was worried that there was a problem with the system. Okay. Now we are at the level of my supposed bed area. Here we go. And I'm going to put a block there and a block there just to remind me that is where we're in. I might as well do that one, this one, and what the heck. Let's just take it all the way around. It should go like that. Yep. Okay. All right. I think we're good. So if we press a button here, we should go up to the next level if all this is correct. Yep. There it goes. All right. Our beacon's firing and please don't take off. Okay. There we go. Good. Okay. Sweet. So now all we have to do to wait a minute. Is this the one where it has to... No? Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, so now all I have to do is just put a piston or something so that it will trigger that right there at the same time that this is happening. So, man, I think... No, because if I put a piston, I don't want it there. I need a piston right there. Right there. That's where I need a piston. And of course, I made all of my regular pistons into sticky pistons. So we're going to have to go back down and figure that out. All right. So the good news is that the elevator is working. I got to do a little bit to get this top floor going the way that I want it to. And then we're going to build some kind of a building around here. Or I don't know what we're going to do to kind of cover this redstone up right here. I'm not really super liking that. So maybe I'll put the button lower or something and to trigger it. Going down. Yeah, I need to do some trickery up here to get this top level the way I want it. But basically, we've got the thing going correctly. Yeah, so I'm going to do some work on this, and I'll let you know when I got it done. Oh man, I thought I was headed down to the abyss there. Down to the abyss. All right, and I have to carve out the abyss. So we got some work to do, but at least the center portion of our elevator is working fine. And yeah, so I'm going to do some work. I might do a little bit of decorating too. We'll see, and then I'll check back with you in a moment. Okay, well, I did some decorating, but I also remembered that I needed to put in the call to floor function. So I was able to do that on all of the different floors. So basically what that is if you haven't seen the tutorial on this on my channel, basically what you do is I have these levers, and if I pull this lever, then the oh shoot, I hate it when it does that. Go away. Okay, basically, hold on. The heck, man. So basically what it's supposed to do is once I send the elevator upwards somewhere or to a different floor, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to call the elevator back to whatever floor. So hit that lever and it calls it right back. And it does that with a little bit of redstone and both a torch tower like this and one of these torch ladders that goes downwards. And then that activates, so the torch tower going upwards activates all of the down circuits above the floor that you're on, and then this one activates all the up circuits below the floor that you're on. So that way it calls the elevator to the floor. So that took me quite a while to make, because basically I had to make this tower that goes all the way up to the top and then connect into each floor, and then each floor is like spaced differently, so I have to like make sure that it's connected right. So that's actually the hardest part of the elevator of making it, but I think I got it to work. I'm pretty sure it's working now, so I'm pretty happy about it actually. And so the last thing that I have to do, let me go ahead and send the elevator back up real quick. The next thing that I have to do here is I have to go ahead and work downwards and dig down our elevator shaft all the way to the ground and fill in the elevator shaft with these gray terracotta blocks so that we can kind of finish off the elevator shaft. And then also I have to make sure that these call to floor function things go all the way to the bottom. And yeah, so go to the two floors that I have down there. So I have one that's kind of at normal ground level, and then another one that is all the way at the bottom at Y like 10 or something like that. Anyway, yeah, so let me show you what I did to the top here. I had to do a little bit of trickery and design it a little bit. Whoa, I don't know why I started looking at the ground all of a sudden. I'm going to equip my bow because I'm a little concerned about that creeper. Oh no. Oh no, it's not stopping. Oh no. This is bad. Oh, I did it again. Oh. Oh no. Well, the one thing about the call to floor function is you have to make sure to turn it off when you go ahead and go to a different floor. Otherwise, this happens. But this is the top of the elevator. So right here, I actually have some redstone, and I covered over most of it with these carpets. And then I have one little dot right there that can't be avoided, really. So I think that this is a pretty nice way to do the upper portion of our elevator. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it. I think that this is good. And then I'm going to have a door on this side and a door on the other side as well, so that way we can get up to our little scary place up here that is giving me vertigo right now. So anyways, that's what that's about. There's a slime, there's a slime, there's a slime, it's a slime, it's a slime. All right, guys, big progress. I am done with the elevator shaft. So the shaft is completely decorated all the way down to the bottom. So let's take a ride. Now, before we take a ride, well, I'll just tell you on the way down. I'm having problems with this next floor down. For some reason, the mechanism that's supposed to reset the slime block flying machine that's underneath these glass blocks that I'm standing on, these sea lanterns, it's not working, and I don't get why. It's being very bizarre, so I'm not really sure what's going on. But I'm going to try to see if I can troubleshoot it. Yeah, I think it looks really good, though. I mean, check it out. It's got the light gray concrete all the way down. I had to go back only one time for some more light gray concrete, but it goes all the way to the bottom, all the way down to Y10. So yeah, the elevator is reasonably quick for a slime block based, a flying machine based elevator. I'm pretty happy with it. So what I want to do right here, and I don't know why I didn't think of this before, well, I kind of have an idea why, is I want to put my new potion brewing system in this area right here. So basically, if I take out these blocks right here, I think, yeah, right here, basically I have this little compartment that's underneath my, so up here I have a bunch of item sorters, and so those item sorters are basically what's sorting out my most common items like the stone, cobblestone, dirt, sand, gravel, etc., that kind of stuff. That is what's sorting them out, and then they have to have this sort of overhang thing going on. So I was like, forever trying to figure out what to put in here, and then I decided, well, let me just put the end portal, not nether portal, the end portal right in front of it. And that kind of worked, but then I kind of don't like it. I mean, it's like off, I like the design of it and everything, but I don't like how it's kind of off-center. And I kind of don't, it just doesn't like quite fit right here. So it's not really doing it for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear it out, and I'm going to replace this with my new potion brewing system that is compact, fully automatic, and it's only 3 blocks deep, so I should be able to fit the majority of the redstone underneath this lip right here. And if I can do that, then I'm going to be very super wicked happy. So that's kind of what the plan is. Well, all right, you guys, check it out. So this is where the portal was, and now we have a brewing station. Didn't take long at all to build. I couldn't remember how to do some of the little parts in it, but yeah, it fits really nicely. So this is kind of like the end of that, or the end of where our item sorting stuff was. So the yeah, all that up there, all the item sorting stuff. And so then yeah, so it fit right underneath here. I don't think any of this redstone is conflicting with our item sorter. Doesn't seem to be, so that's good. And so what we got here, I put in the puffer fish for water breathing. I put in a few of those for strength. I put in some of the white stuff for the speed. And then I've got a spot for power, but I don't have any glowstone dust, redstone, that, and some nether wart. All ready to go. The only thing I don't have is water bottles, and I also need a place to fill up some, water bottles and stuff like that. So I might fill this like part right here with some white concrete, but I kind of like how it just sort of looks like it's sitting on the floor. Sort of what I wanted. Anyway, I'm very happy with that. It's nice to have a potion brewing system. Now, I probably could extend this out a little bit, or like, obviously there are more ingredients than I have available droppers here. But I'm pretty happy with this because I don't use potions that often, and the ones that I do use, I kind of use like repetitively. So the ones that I do use like, like I'll use like night vision, I'll use potion of healing, which I don't have any melons for at the moment. Water breathing, I like to use strength sometimes, but I don't use like the harming potions or like the poison potions too much because I don't really play, PvP or whatever. Okay, so here is our elevator. We're back at the elevator. We're going to push a button and we're going to check out the nether portal. So I moved the nether portal all the way to the top, and I kind of decorated it a little bit. So here's our portal, and I'm really, really liking it, I really like it. I like how, what I wanted to do is to kind of have it look like it was sort of sunk into the top of this hill. So maybe this isn't your style to have stuff around it like this, but I kind of like it. It kind of looks like it's sort of, a part of the landscape in some way. So that's what I was going for. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I don't know about the torches. At night they looked kind of cool, actually. I know that torches kind of aren't really like a great decorating tool, but for some reason on this they look cool, almost like it's some sort of like shrine or something, and people have like put some candles. That's kind of what it looked like to me, but I don't know. I might take the torches out and replace it with some other lighting thing, or just not worry about lighting. Or I could put carpet on top of each one of these, or on top of most of these, I guess, to prevent mobs from spawning. I just don't want a creeper to spawn here and then drop down and blow up when I come in from the nether. Just don't like that. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I've got going so far. Pretty happy about this. I feel like my base is starting to come together. starting to feel more like a home rather than just kind of like a place where I keep my stuff. So that's really good. Huh, I thought I heard something weird. I think it was just my footsteps. Thought I heard like a mob or something. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit more work on places like this right here where it's kind of, you know, just not completely finished and kind of unfinished looking on the walls. So my goal is to sort of finish up everything and make sure that the floors and the walls are all done so that in the next episode we can start putting in like some furniture or some other farms or perhaps places for our little animals to live, that kind of thing. And yeah. All right, guys. Well, final update of the video here. So I have done some decorating here. I filled in this wall, and I decided to go ahead and go with sea lanterns around the stripe right here. So you might remember, if you looked carefully, that there was a stripe of some light blue concrete all around here. And it kind of started to clash with our current stuff. I might not put light blue concrete up there either. It just kind of clashes, you know? But anyways, it kind of clashes, and so I took it out and I put in sea lanterns, and I really like that. I think that looks really nice, and it also provides a little bit more light, and then kind of as you're going down, it adds a little bit more detail than this. This is what it was, in case you didn't notice. And obviously I forgot to do that part, but I'll do that later as we decorate more. So then I took that all the way around here, all the way around here, all the way to here. And then, of course, I finished this off with the white concrete. I think you guys may have seen this door, but I put a door right here so that you can come out here. And it looks like I need to put a couple of glass panes right there. Or maybe that'll be a launching point for the Elytra. We'll see. Anyway, so that's what's going on there. Put a button here so we can get back into the base. Here we go. Try that again. I also put acacia wood doors right there. Some people wonder, why do I put acacia wood doors? Well, it's because you can see the elevator through them. Because acacia wood doors have the these slots in them so that you can see whether the elevator's there or not. So that's like the main reason. Also, I kind of think that they kind of looks like those old-timey elevators that have more of a cage look rather than a closed-in look, which would really freak me out, honestly, in real life. But it doesn't freak me out in Minecraft. Okay, especially when you're wearing wings, right? All right, let's take a look at the next level, the map room. All right, I finished off the map room floor. So I completely surrounded what's going to be the map with this orange concrete band. I think that looks really good. So, of course, on these sea lanterns right here, that's where the actual map is going to go. So it's nice and bright, and you can see any details that are possible to see in the map. And then I did the flooring all the way around here and made it match up. So I started from that end and from this end, which was a bad idea because then my flooring didn't match up. So I had to basically tear all of that out and kind of adjust the floor of the map a little bit. You probably can't even tell, it's only a couple of blocks off from what it was. But anyways, I like that. Again, I put the stripe up there. It kind of looks a little silly here, but I think it breaks up that white wall. I was going to do like some paintings. I might do some paintings still, but we'll see. Then, of course, I filled this in with concrete. This was kind of like bare earth, and then you could see like the workings of the elevator on the inside there. So that's all been filled up. And then up here, I did a similar thing in what's going to be what I'm going to call the bedroom. Kind of weird that you guys are visiting my bedroom. Yeah, we won't think about that too much. Okay, then right here, I left this hole open because I was having some issues with my elevator. Somehow I glitched through the floor of it, and I don't know what happened. But anyways, 20 minutes later, it's fixed. So again, this looks a little derpy, I think, but then I kind of like it because I do enjoy things that are asymmetrical sometimes. So that might really bother you, but I like asymmetry. Actually, it's a thing that I like. So I like the tension between symmetry. So like this is all super symmetrical, and then asymmetry. I really enjoy that. So that's what that's about. Anyway, not much to see in here. I didn't do a whole lot other than just put this wall up. And of course, the more doors in here. I did put the doors on the lower floors as well, but it's not worth the trip down to show you. Up here, I finished off this with our doors, so now we can pop out here and have a look-see. And I really want to put the glass all the way around, and then I'll probably put a fence gate right there or something. I heard a noise again. I keep hearing noises up here. I think what's happening is when I step on the concrete powder and the wool up here, it makes different noises, and I'm always freaked out I'm going to get blown up by a creeper. Just really don't want the elevator to be blown up again. not again, but you know, have another issue with it. Yeah, so then, and then here's our nether portal. And maybe you can see what I was talking about the torches. Kind of like them at night. I don't like them during the day so much, but I definitely like them at night. And our end portal. It's all set and ready to go. And then, of course, we built the entire elevator in this episode. And we built that nether portal. And we built our potion brewing system, which I need to, hopefully next episode I'll be able to get a few potions for and get some melons and stuff. Just a little bit to be able to populate some of those things and brew up a few potions. That may be fun. So, anyways, yeah. Well, guys, unfortunately, that's all we have time for. This has been Hex. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's kind of inspired you, or I hope it's been at least somewhat entertaining. Yeah. So if you like this type of video, go ahead and leave a like, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll keep making more for you. But more importantly, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And God bless. We'll see you later.